This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Edalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Allie, Obsessed, Brianna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Benna, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, and Rachel. If you'd like to support this channel, since it's unmonetized and get some pretty cool perks like weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. And did you finish up the final slide? And there's the transitory one in between that and the penultimate one, the little splash transition kind of thing that we wanted in there. Okay. All right. Well, you know what that means. That means that we're done. That it's done. We did it. Oh my God. You know, you sit down and you look at it and you come to the realization that that's all we've been doing for 3 weeks. And all we got out of it was one PowerPoint. Of course, there's the write-up that goes along with the PowerPoint, but isn't that kind of insane? Yeah, maybe I'm talking out my rear end, but I don't know. Something about it makes me feel weird. Makes me feel like is this what I'm doing with my life? But then again, if I didn't have this project, I wouldn't have met you because I wouldn't be working at the place and at the place. I wouldn't be working with you, and so I guess that's a benefit. I'm aware that made only a fraction of or percentage of the sense it should. You must understand that my brain is complete mush at this point. My God, what time is it? Oh my God, it is. I know it's only 10, and I know I'm acting like it's late, but we've literally been working on this since 11. That's 11 hours of work on this on a weekend. That's kind of insane. Yeah, I guess we kind of did make it fun, but I'm very pleased to be moving on to something else that's not this. So, do you have any plans for the rest of the evening? Well, you were the one who was scoffing at me for pretending, or not pretending, I wasn't pretending, for seeming like 10 p.m. was a very, very late time. So due to that put down, I would assume you have a plethora of activities at your disposal to do. Oh. Well, I mean, I also have nothing to do, and it's a Saturday night, so you don't work tomorrow unless Babbitt comes through with a weird request that will push me over the brink forever. How do you feel about maybe just hanging out with me? Yeah, I know. It's it's a last minute thing, but I don't know. I got a spare room, obviously, and it's got a spare bedroom. The spare room has a spare bed in it. So why did I not just call it a spare bedroom? My mind is just totally not working right now. That is insane. But yeah, if you'd like to, we could just hang out. there is a really, really, really great Mexican place that delivers here, and the delivery fee is like super cheap. Yeah, I don't really do like Uber Eats or DoorDash or like what are the words? See, I can't even think of words for things like ordering apps. Just apps. I don't do apps in general because they always rise. Yeah, maybe I should just stop talking. I guess that's probably the option that seems the best right now. No, they always raise the prices of the actual food in the apps for some reason, and then also the delivery prices are insane unless you have Uber One, which I did before. I just decided, hey, why not try and find local places that deliver? So, or like places that are like mom and pops, hole in the wall shops, and this place is called Reyes's, and it is so good. And it's like super not expensive at all either. So what do you say? Right on the money. I guess I'm proud of myself if that's the case. Do you what are you feeling? My personal go-to is they have amazing flautas to like share at the beginning whenever I get this with somebody. Those flautas are and then I usually tend to go like quesadilla, even though it's an appetizer. The way that they stuff those things, it is not appetizer like. I'll just say that. Sure. Are you like a beef? Are you a chicken? Are you a chorizo? What's your vibe? Carnitas. Okay. Well, lucky for you, they do have that. And I will be going with the same thing, actually. So, yeah. If you want to just, like, wander over to my couch, what is it? The Amazon Fire TV, like, remote thing is over there. So you can, just look around, see if you want to watch anything. A bunch of new movies came out this weekend, so if you have like a TV show and you wanted to watch, just whatever. Or if I have a Switch too if you want to play something. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna call it in. All right. Hello, I would like to place an order for delivery. Thank you very much. The address is 125 Salisbury Street. Yes, this is he. Perfect. I would like an order of flautas. Yep. And I would like 2 quesadillas with carnitas. Sure, yeah, I will take the free chips with them. And can we make it salsa verde? Fantastic. Thank you. Cash. No problem. No problem. Don't sweat it. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful rest of your day. All right, bye. Good news, bad news. Good news, free chips. Big old thing of free chips. And their things of chips are gigantic. It's like Five Guys fries, but with chips. Bad news, gonna be a while. Maybe like 45 minutes. Because they have a huge backlog. So, hey, I know Uber Eats probably would have been more efficient, but you gotta support small businesses. That's what we're doing around these parts, or at least that's what I like to do. Yeah. I don't know. I asked you first. You gotta choose something. Yeah, you know what? That sounds perfect. I'm down. I'm very, very, very down. I like that idea. So I guess we just keep listening to music, huh? And then is this just a procrastination tactic so we don't have to choose what we want to watch until the food comes? Yeah, no, I figured. But you know what? We deserve to turn our brains off for a little bit after exerting all of that energy on whatever we drew up. What? Thank you for what? Oh, come on. I didn't really. No, I don't think that's even true. I carried is such a strong word. I mean, you were there every single day alongside me, fighting in the trenches, trying to get this thing done. Hey, no. You were going through a lot those 2 weeks. I couldn't possibly imagine going through a breakup of a relationship of 4 years. 4 years, that is such a long time. And simultaneously attempting to complete the biggest project in the history of the company that you work for that was entrusted to you by the big boss, that's insane. But you did. You, although you were grieving the loss and you were really, really sad, you still came every single day. And you still worked on it. That is nothing to be ashamed of at all. And it only took you 2 weeks to really get out of the funk. Aw, thanks. No, I don't know. I don't really like judging people preemptively before I had the chance to truly get to know them. But he did seem really, really, really rough around the edges, to the point where it's questionable if he's just like rough around the edges or the entirety of him is rough. You know what I mean? Well, he didn't deserve you anyways. No, and that's not like an incel, like, oh, he didn't deserve you. It's like, for real. He did not, from what you've told me, and I'm taking your perspective as truth, which, I mean, to be fair, there's probably two sides of it, but he's the one who broke up with you. So he did not put in even remotely the same in the same stratosphere level of effort that you did into the relationship. And even I was able to see that. You would leave, don't you remember that, like, was it like last year before Christmas? It was either last year or 2 years ago. In the week before Christmas, you would leave early every single day. No, for lunch. You would leave for lunch every single day, and you would go deliver him a present. Did he ever do anything at all close to that to you to show you he cares about you in 4 years? Exactly. He wasn't worth the time or the effort. And although it is unbearably difficult to get through something like that, regardless, if I spent 4 years with the devil, I would still have separation anxiety for a certain level, for a certain amount of time. But you look at you now, huh? You are strong. You are you're just you. Don't mention it. Seriously. I don't want you feeling any sense of remorse about how you handled the project when you handled it in the best possible way that anyone could. And even if it was a more elongated period of time, I would have gladly done it. You have saved my behind a fair amount of times. So, I mean, it's only fair that I can do the same for you. That's how healthy working relationships are. Give and take. Unlike, even though it's not a working relationship, the relationship between you and him. So, I'm an open book. Oh, you're not fishing for compliments. You're like actually like really asking me that question right here, right now. No, I'm not. I'm not ridiculing you at all. It is just surprising to say the least. I didn't even know you were still holding on to this type of emotion because you never really bring it up anymore or it never surfaces. So I don't know. And it's just, to me personally, such a ridiculous sentiment that I can't even imagine that popping into your head. You are literally 26 years old. You work at one of the better tech companies that the city has. You have your own apartment that you own and you not rent, you own in the downtown of a bustling city. You have a plethora of friends that I know on probably a first name basis, most of them. You have success in all of the hobbies that you attempt to even a little bit. Even one time you're successful at them. It's kind of insane. I remember we went to tennis lessons at one time because your sister paid for them, and like, you were amazing and you never picked up a tennis racket before. I was like, how do you even do that? You are not at all past your prime. That is ridiculous. You are going to find someone who cares about you and shows you that. And it's going to be wonderful. And you are going to feel so special because the person that deserves to be with you should be showing you how special you are every single moment of every single day. I'm not lying. I'm serious. I'm serious. You are magnetic. You have a gravitational pull to you. You are so warm. I think that's the best word that I can describe you as. Warm. You melt people's ice walls of defense and let them be themselves truly around you. It's awesome to see. And it never fails. And it's any modicum of time of interaction. You can talk to a waiter who's not having a good day, and then by the end of the meal, they will be all smiles, giggling at your silly jokes. Interesting interruption, but no, yeah, I told you, I'm an open book, so ask away. Did I really lead you on that much? Oh no, this is bad. No, leading you on, isn't it? That's not what I meant to say. In fact, it's the opposite of that. It was more along the lines of, am I that transparent? Yeah. No. You know what? I'm 26, and there's no need for me to be afraid of saying things, just things that are true and honest and that I feel to my core. So yeah, no shoot, I would date you. Obviously, if my colossal rant about how fantastic you are didn't, cement that into being true, I don't know, me literally just saying it right here, right now probably should. I don't know. I promise I never did anything to like intentionally screw with the relationship or anything like that. I'm your friend first and romantic interest second, but I don't know. I always kind of knew that I was into you, just like, because from the beginning, that first conversation that we had at orientation was just because nobody wanted to sit with us at lunch, so we just sat together because we're 26. Well, oh my God, we were 24 back then. Yeah, so and we had basically everything in common, and it just so happened that we divulged all of those things. The conversation just kind of shook out that way, or it shaked out that way. Whatever tense. I'm using every remaining brain cell that I have floating up around there to get this out, because I'll be afraid that I won't. I don't know. Oh man. We had a lot of similarities. So even based off of those similarities in the first conversation, I was like, oh my gosh. And like on a base physical level, as shallow as it sounds, I found you attractive. And we had all of those things in common. So like, it just kind of made sense. I was like, oh yeah, she's really interesting. And I think I like her. And then we got to know each other more on a deeper level. We got to work together. I got to see how compatible we would be in external situations. And everything just kind of fell into place in my mind. I was like, yeah, obviously, I very much like her. So, well, one, you were literally dating someone for 4 years. I'm not getting in the middle of that type of relationship. You didn't even know that I didn't like him prior to like our conversation about it. So I think I did a pretty good job at not interfering. Two, after you broke up, it's been like 2 months, if that. I don't want to insert myself into a life that I don't know if I'm welcome in or not. And is like freshly wounded, you know what I mean? That doesn't sound appropriate, especially in a working context, especially considering we had to do this project. And if I inserted myself at the wrong time, or, you know, just was really brazen about it, the whole project could have failed. So yeah, I guess you literally asked me if I liked you, if I was into you, if I would date you. So I don't know if there's any better time to capitalize upon that question. No, I don't know. I didn't know. Because you're such a loyal person that you wouldn't ever have given me any indicators that you were interested in me while you were dating someone else. So great job on of you on that. But I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't see it. But now that you have said it, and now that we're done with this Forsaken project, I don't know if I can focus my brain on anything else other than finally kissing you right now. Do I have permission to kiss you right now? I have nothing in my brain right now other than asking if you would like to, because we do, after all, have about 25 minutes to a half an hour until the food will come. Would you like to, I don't know, maybe, I'm kind of sweaty after all. After all that work, after all that hard thinking that we had to do, how would you feel about a shower? with me. Wonderful. Well, let me lead the way.